Hey guys, I'm Amit Kumar and in this video we are going to talk about example programs using string class. Example program 1. Create a class with a method that accepts a string parameter and prints what type of sentence it is. It can be imperative, declarative, or interrogative or exclamatory sentence. So let's see how to write this program. So guys, you can see this is the class that we have created, sentence type. And we have created a find out method inside it, which is a public static void method, which accepts a string parameter for sentence. Now inside this method, we are checking whether the sentence is ending with a question mark. In that case, the sentence is an interrogative statement. If the sentence ends with an exclamation, then in that case, it is an exclamatory statement. If the sentence ends with a period or a full stop, then it is an imperative or a declarative statement. Otherwise, if it is not ending with either of these statements, then definitely the sentence type cannot be determined. So let's see the output of this program. So you can see to run this program, we need to call the find out method of the sentence type class. And right now we are passing a statement, hello, how are you, with a question mark. We have checked open log and let's click on execute. So you can see it is printing hello, how are you is an interrogative statement. Let's run the program again with a different statement. And now we are passing close the door with a period symbol. Let's click on execute. And now you can see close the door is an imperative or a declarative statement. And now we are running it again, but this time we are passing what a funny story he told us with an exclamation mark at the end and click on execute. And now you can see it is printing what a funny story he told us is an exclamatory statement. Now in case if we will run the same program without passing any symbol at the end and clicking on execute, it is printing what a statement type cannot be determined. So this is the program to find out the sentence type of a sentence that is passed as parameter. Example program 2. Create a class with a method that accepts a string parameter and prints whether the string is a palindrome word or not. A word is said to be palindrome if it reads the same backward or forward. So let's see how to create this program. So for this program, we have created a palindrome words class with a check method, and there we are passing a string word as parameter. In this program, we are reversing the word or we are reversing the string by calling the reverse method here. And this is going to reverse the whole string. And here we are comparing whether the word and the reverse word are same or not. We are using equals ignore case, because maybe the user can enter the word all in lowercase, all in uppercase, or maybe in a mixed case. So we are ignoring the case while comparing the word and the reverse word. So if they are same, then definitely it is a palindrome word. Otherwise, it is not a palindrome word. So let's see the output of this program. So to run this program, we will call the check method of the palindrome words class. And we are passing race car because race car is a palindrome word which is same whether you read it in forward or backward direction. So let's click on execute and you can see race car is a palindrome word. Let's pass another word to the same program. This time we are passing word to the check method. Definitely it's not a palindrome word. Let's click on execute. So you can see word is not a palindrome word. So this is the program to find out whether a word is a palindrome word or not. Example program 3. Create a class with two methods, code and decode. Both will accept a string parameter and code or decodes the message and displays it in uppercase. For coding the message, the characters are moved a place ahead as shown below, and for decoding it, the reverse is done. So you can see we will just change the character. So if it is A in the message, we will replace it with B. If it is B, we will replace it with C, and so on. And hence, if it is Z, we will replace it with A. And that's how we code a message. And similarly, for decoding it, for B, we will replace it back with A. For C, we will replace it back with B. And for A, we will replace it back with Z. So let's see how to create this program. So this is the messages class in which we created two methods, code and decode. Both are accepting a string message as parameter. Now in the code, we first converted the message to uppercase by calling the toUppercase method. Now we created a list of integer. This list of integer will hold the ASCII codes of all the characters. We are iterating over the string with the help of this for loop. The index variable is starting from 0 and will go up to less than the length of the message. Every time we will find out the character at that specific index and will store the ASCII code in the code variable. Here we are checking that the code should be in the range of 65 to 90. Because that specific character can be a space or can be any other character. Hence, here we are actually checking out the character belongs to alphabets or not. If it belongs to alphabet, we are checking out for Z. 90 is the ASCII code of Z. So in case if it is 90, that means if in case the character is Z, then we will add 65 in place of that. And for the rest of the characters, we will just add 1 to the ASCII code and store it in the char codes list. So if it is 65, we will store 66. If it is 66, we will store 67. So here we are just adding 1 to the ASCII code so that the next character should come at that place. In case the code does not belongs to 65 to 90, that means in case the character is not an alphabet, we are simply adding that code to the char codes list. So after this whole loop, the char codes will have all the ASCII codes for all the characters inside this message. Now we will just use from char array method where we will pass the list of ASCII codes to get the string out of it. So this coded message will have that specific string, and then we printed the coded message over here. In the decode method, we have done just the opposite of the code. So we converted the message to uppercase, we created a list of char codes. The loop is as same as it was in the code method. But here, instead of checking the Z, we are checking A. So if it is A, we are storing Z for that place. And for rest of the codes, we are subtracting 1 from the ASCII code itself. So for B, it will replace it to A. For C, it will replace it to B. For all the characters which are not alphabets, we are just storing the exact ASCII code. And finally, we are calling the from char array method where we are passing the list of ASCII codes to get the string out of it. And hence we printed the decoded message. So let's run this program. So to run this program, we are first calling the code method and passing my name is Amit Kumar with a period symbol and some spaces in between. So these spaces and this period will remain same and all the alphabets are going to change. So let's click on execute, and here you can see it is displaying the coded message for my name is Amit Kumar. Let's copy this, and this time let's call the decode method and pass this coded message and click on execute, and now you can see the decoded message is my name is Amit Kumar. So this is the program which is actually coding and decoding a specific message. Example program 4. Create a class with a method that accepts a word as a string parameter and converts the word into a piglatin word. In piglatin, a word such as king becomes inke, trouble becomes oboltre, and so on. So how this conversion takes place? So the first vowel of the original word becomes the start of the translation. So if you see king, the first vowel is I. So in the converted word, it starts with I, so it becomes ing, and then the preceding letter is shifted towards the end. So the letter before I was K, so K was shifted at the end, hence it's become INGK, and finally at the end we will add AY, so hence it becomes INK. If we see the word trouble, the first vowel is O, so it starts with O up to the last letter, that is E, so OUBLE. Then the characters before O was TR, so OUBLETR, and finally AY is added at the end. Hence it becomes oboltre. We will keep the original word and add AY at the end in case of no vowel in the word. So in case if there is a word without any vowel, so we will just simply add AY at the end. Let's see how to create this program. So we created a piglatin class with a convert method which is public static void, which is accepting a string parameter. So first of all, we are converting the word to uppercase. So in case if the user entered in mixed case or lowercase, we are converting it to uppercase. And then we created a string variable as piglatin word. We also created an integer to hold the index of the vowel, and by default we assign it to -1. We are running a loop that will iterate over each character of the word. We are picking out each character with the help of char at. Hence we will get the ASCII code of that specific character, and here we are checking the ASCII code of those characters. So 65 belongs to A, 69 belongs to E, 73 belongs to I, 79 belongs to O, and 85 belongs to U. So in case if that character is a vowel, any of these conditions will become true. We will hold the index of that specific character in the index variable and we will break this loop. So after this loop, we will get the index of the first vowel. There can be chances where there is no vowel in the specific word. So in that case, after this whole loop, index will remain -1. So that's what we are checking here. If index is not equals to -1, definitely there is some vowel in the word. Otherwise, there is no vowel. In case of vowel, we will first use the substring by passing only the index. So it will take out all the characters from the index till the end. That means from the vowel till the end. And that will be stored in piglatin word. Then the remaining words, that is from the first character till the vowel. So we are using substring again. This time we are passing 0, that is from the first character till the index. So in this substring method we are passing 2 parameters. So it will take all the characters from 0 till index -1, and that will be added to the piglatin, the current word. So with this line, in case the word is king, I and G will be stored in piglatin, and then K will be added in front of it, and finally AY will be added in front of it. In case if index is -1, that means in case there is no vowel, we are simply adding AY to the word and we are forming the piglatin word. Finally, we are printing the piglatin word of word is equals to the piglatin word itself. Let's see how to run this program. So we are calling the convert method of the piglatin class and passing king to it. Click on execute. And you can see piglatin word of king is ing-k. Let's pass trouble to it, and you can see the piglatin word of trouble is obol tray. Let's pass a word without any vowel. For example, rhythm. Let's click on execute, and you can see for rhythm the piglatin word is rhythme. So that's it for this specific video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you and take care.